Hi, I'm Nirav.
Hi, I'm Ellen.
And this is the recap of week 1 of Lindy 4 at the 920 special in January 2014. 2014.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I got that right. Okay. So we talked about Floorcraft, and later this month we'll talk about jams. But for Floorcraft, we went over a few things. You may be dancing in crowded spaces, and the goal is to not get hit, to not hit anyone else, and to still be able to have fun while you're doing it, and not have to resort to just rocking back and forth in a corner. So one big point we talked about was the slot. That's an area in which you're dancing. It's usually like a long, rectangular, imaginary area. And
between you and your partner.
The idea is that both you know that this area will generally be clear, and everyone else knows that you'll generally be in this area. So it makes it really easy to dance close to someone else if you know where the boundary kind of is. So if you're doing swing outs, they would go here in the slot. If you were to get into closed, be here. Charleston would be up and down the slot. You try to stay within this, and then you can stack them so the next person would dance alongside you. Right. That's a good way to make sure that you're not hitting people. Then we talked about aborting moves. What happens if things go wrong? Leaders and followers can both abort moves like a swing out in case they see an obstacle. So first we talked about followers aborting moves, which will look like this. I'll do a normal swing out, and then Ellen will stop the next one. So Ellen shuts down. Talk about it.
I clamp down. I think about bringing my core lower, and I kind of squeeze my leader a little bit so that he knows, oh, there's something dangerous that he didn't see that I'm protecting us from, and not just I decided not to follow his lead and do something else. Right. So it's a very clear, distinct movement of clenching downwards and stopping momentum for both of us.
And then as a leader, you'd be like, whoa, and then you might look around and figure out what's going on. Leaders, you might also want to abort things. After you've sent your follower out at the end of a swing out, there's a bit of time that your follower is only connected to you with one hand and is still moving. And in that time, a lot of times your follower can hit something else if they are moving fast and in your way. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. So what I'm doing is making my arm rock solid. There's no give in it anymore. I'm just stopping pretty much. But that's not all that stops Ellen. She feels that and matches it in the way that you match your partner's frame and tone, and then ends up stopping short. Very, very useful in a crowded dance floor where things are going by.
Yes.
Cool. And then we talked about directions?
Yes.
Oh, we talked about making your swing out short. So you might want to bring everything down a little bit. You don't necessarily have to do only small moves, but you need to kind of bring in the ends of your large moves. So instead of swinging out very large like this, if we had no space, we would swing out very small like this. All of our moves end up small and in the slot. Right? Cool. So then we talked about direction. So what happens if you need to actually place your follower somewhere specific? If you guys need to go somewhere, if you're aborting your swing out, you're moving in another direction, you see an open spot and you want to go there, but there's people everywhere else but that spot. You need to be able to, both of you need to do a swing out that ends with the follower in the right place. So this involves two things. Leaders being very clear about what direction, and followers listening very intently for what direction. Don't just assume you're going straight. You might not be. So,
do you want to do it this way?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do this one first. Normal swing out first. 3 and 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an under-rotated swing out. Do it again. Straight off. 1, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The key to any swing out is on 4, you want your back facing the direction that your follower is eventually going to go. That's your prep. That's your setup.
If you know far enough ahead of time.
Right.
To prepare for it, that's how you can prepare. Although that's not always an option. Yeah.
So in this case, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, lining up this way. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can send Ellen out that way. Now, if I wanted to go the other way, which would be over-rotated, I'll try and do the same thing. I'll get my body all the way around her to where it needs to be. This. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get all the way around, and then we use the rest of the swing out to finish that up. But being able to, for both rolls, being able to get exactly where it is that you need to go, if it's not straight, is very, very useful. Anything else?
I think that was it.
That's it. See ya.